It's the NBA on 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see the Phoenix Suns against the Los Angeles Lakers. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by the talented analyst tandem of Greg Anthony and Chris Webber. David Aldridge is on our sideline. DA, take it away.
Well, we all saw the media frenzy that surrounded Anthony Davis when his plans to leave New Orleans emerged. He said, the things I do in the community, being a good teammate, playing hard, championships, all that stuff matters the most to me. Between money or legacy, my legacy will win that battle every time. Kevin?
Winning a big part of it, David. Thank you. A chance to check out Los Angeles' upcoming schedule. On Wednesday, they'll be taking on Klay Thompson and the Golden State Warriors. And then on Friday, it'll be the Sacramento Kings coming into town.
You know, some might look ahead at the schedule and start marking off how many wins they'll wind up with, but I think that's a trap. You can't take any nights off in the NBA, and you've got to stay in the moment.
And now the Lakers starting group, LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Bradley is out there with Green, and it's McGee in at the center position. And for Phoenix, inside, Saric and Baines. Rubio and Booker, they're the backcourt. And it's Oubre in at the small forward position.
And for the Lakers, 6 straight seasons outside the playoffs. Can you believe it's the worst record in the NBA over that span? I mean, for the league's premier franchise, it's not what they're accustomed to.
Rubio finds Booker. Now Saric.
Right here.
Oubre outside. Here's Baines. And that one hits back iron. And the Lakers have an illustrious past, Chris, but they can't rest on their laurels.
Yeah, you're right, Kev. Teams around the league are getting more advanced with their scouting. The Lakers taking steps to ensure they remain on the cutting edge.
Now here's Saric after the miss from JaVale McGee. To the inside. And it's Bradley. That time on the assist by James.
An elite passer at his position. I mean, James always seems to make the right decision.
Rubio the pass to Saric. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And coming up as an only child in difficult circumstances, LeBron James said he had to grow up early and take charge of his life at a young age.
Yeah, and that's what made him such a solid person and a great basketball player. And ever since he sought control of his own destiny, Kevin, he empowered trusted friends along the way. He's paved a new path for players taking ownership of their careers.
And the technical free throw is good.
And, guys, the stellar development of Devin Booker continued last season. Still a firecracker on offense and took strides to improve his shot selection and, equally as important, his decision-making.
Now here's Oubre. Turned in an outstanding game against Brooklyn. Pass to Baines. 5 to shoot. From deep three-point range, Rubio misses. And Greg, with Booker and his progress, you really see it in his playmaking.
And that is what the Suns want from him long term. They see him growing into the same vein as a player like James Harden, someone who can carry the load offensively and still make others better.
They get the rebound. Davis draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways, and that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket.
And that one falls for Anthony Davis. Well, it was speculated all of last season and shortly after the finals ended that Anthony Davis had his wish fulfilled by getting traded to the Lakers.
And Davis and LeBron make as scary a duo as you can think of in the NBA. Missed out on some of the other marquee free agents, but AD will get a plethora of looks playing alongside LeBron.
Not how you want to start the game. 4 straight misses. I'd like to see some better ball movement from them.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Here's Rubio following the basket by Anthony Davis. The pass to Saric. Here's Baines, covered by LeBron. Shoots over McGee. Shots good by Baines.
They were pretty tight to start this game. Started out with 4 straight misses. Maybe that one will get them going.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Now here's LeBron. He's coming off a 13-point game against Toronto.
And not only that, I mean, if you think about it, he dominated the boards. His energy was incredible. He never stopped working.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Saric looking around. Passes it to Booker. There's the triple. No good on that one. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. And this is their first time matched up with the Suns this season.
And they won the season series against this club last year. But, you know, then again, so did a lot of other teams.
So it's Rubio bringing it up for the Phoenix Suns. 8-point game. Oubre dishes to Rubio. Here's Baines. A 14-point game for him in the win against Brooklyn. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Davis. Baines with the block. Saric has the open look. And a miss there on the triple. Lakers leading by 5. Davis down low, covered by Oubre. Here's Green. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Chris, the NBA has flattened now the draft lottery odds. And now that you've seen it at work, seen it in play, any additional changes you might make?
Well, you know, Kev, I still a wait and see for me. I definitely like the NBA making sure they try to address the problem. You never want a team to think that they can be rewarded for losing. So I like what we've done so far, but, you know, if I'm a GM, if I'm a president, I'm always going to try to find ways to manipulate and find that, you know, those open gray areas. And so I think this is something we're always going to have to address, but I love the fact the NBA has gotten ahead of the problem.
Well, like the Clippers of a year ago, they look like, gosh, they've lost all their superstars, but they gave it such a great go. They actually made the playoffs.
Yeah, and it started from the top. I mean, Mr.
Right.
Barmer said, listen, we do not want to lose. We're going to go in and we're going to play hard. And I tell you what, I think that that's what rewarded them during free agency by able to go out and recruit players and say, listen, we don't lose here. We just need you to take us over the top. And I think that's a pretty good recruiting pitch.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
Howard trying to free himself up, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Frank Kaminsky picks one up.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
The Lakers have made 2 of their previous 3 free throws in today's game. That's good from Cook. Troy Daniels, he's checked in for Los Angeles. And so Cook nails both of them. There's a minute 47 left to play in the first. Carter, the pass to Diallo. Kicks it to Bridges. Lets it go with a 3. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
They get burned this time. That's a shot they're willing to give up, though.
Well, a promising start last year from Mikal Bridges. The offense was there, but it was his impact defensively that has really gotten most people's attention. A lot of great tools for a young player.
Now here is Carter after the miss from Contavious Caldwell-Pope. Cook kicks to Daniels. Howard trying to free himself up. And there's Daniels. That's good on the assist from Cook.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Johnson, the pass to Bridges. 46 seconds left here in the first quarter. Kuzma against Johnson. Now here's Diallo. D right on him. Got a piece of it.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Here's Kuzma. Lays it up off the glass.
Superb at leaking out and running at a smart route. Kuzma, he loves capitalizing in transition.
Now here's Johnson. He's covered by Daniels. Now Johnson. 14 points from him the last game against Brooklyn. Carter on the wing. Off target with his three. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. We'll get right back to the action when we return. LeBron James is the all-time leader in playoff field goals made, and he had this to say about his ability to nail clutch shots.
I always feel like I got it. I always feel like I got it in the clutch, no matter what's going on throughout the course of a game. Even when you're struggling at times or you're not shooting the ball particularly well, I just feel like it's going in.
And you know, Greg, that's the type of confidence you got to have.
The words of a leader. James has proven time and time again that he's dangerous in late game situations.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
No question. It's been stifling thus far, preventing that offense from establishing any kind of rhythm.
So on the floor for the Lakers to start this second quarter, Kyle Kuzma is out there with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Then there's Howard. And it's Daniels in at shooting guard. Now here's Kuzma. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Toronto. And Troy Daniels, good for three. Daniels has got the lead up to 10 now for the Lakers. Here is Carter following the three by the Lakers. Now the dish to Kaminsky. Carter outside. Pass to Kaminsky. Shoots over Kuzma. He sinks the 11-footer. Kaminsky's got his first 2 points.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Here is Daniels, defended by Bridges. Here's Kuzma. Again, Los Angeles.
He excels at scoring from the mid-range. Kuzma is awesome at making use of these spots on the floor.
Suns trail by 10. Pass to Kaminsky. Johnson outside. Carter outside. Rebounded by the Lakers.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
With the fadeaway. Bridges with the board. The Suns have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Johnson dishes to Bridges. Good ball movement here by the Suns. And there's the call on Howard. That's his first foul. And the Suns making a change here. Booker's checked in. The Lakers also with a sub. Davis is checked in for Caldwell-Pope. Booker outside. Out to Carter. Just 5 on the clock. Over Davis. That misses off the backboard.
They know they can't give him that shot. The D's are over it, not even giving him an inch of space.
Here's Cook. It's deflected.
And despite the short wingspan for a big man, Kaminsky with the height and timing to steal block shots.
Here's Booker. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Yeah, he doesn't play around. If the buck is there for him, he's going to get it.
Inside, here's Kuzma. An easy 2 points on the layup. Kuzma's got the lead back up to 10 now for the Lakers.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
The pass to Bridges. Carter outside. To the middle. Here's Kaminsky. That one, no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Loads it up for Davis. And Davis throws it down.
All-around player. Kuzma is very solid at finding his guys in their spots.
The Suns have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6.
Yeah, and at Utah, Kyle Kuzma restricted to more of a traditional power forward role. Now, the wide-open NBA style has unleashed his game.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. And Chris, really, a combo forward game for Kuzma. He's comfortable playing small forward as well.
Well, defensively, I think he's better on the wing. I mean, think about this. In high school, he was only 5'9" as a freshman. Man, did he grow. He has experience on the perimeter.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Frank Kaminsky. Sharge comes in for Shaq Diallo. Oubre's checked in for Bridges. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Carter.
The defense just too soft on that possession. You have to be closer and contest at the rim.
On the wing, James. Shoots over Oubre. James, no good.
Golden opportunity that he can't make good on. Maybe a wake-up call to the D, though. They can't leave him alone like that.
Now, here's Rubio. He's coming off a 22-point game against Brooklyn.
And while he was doing that, I mean, dropping buckets. He was keeping everybody else involved, too. I mean, he had a tremendous night facilitating.
Bradley passes to James. Feeds to Davis. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Sharge. Lakers shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. First one falls for him. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Looking at the last game for the Lakers, it was a loss to the Raptors.
And in terms of intensity, they kind of took the night off. Looked like they were just going through the motions.
Man, only surprise is that the margin wasn't greater. I mean, somehow they managed to hang around despite their lack of effort, Greg.
Here is McGee. Devin Booker picking up that last basket. Outside Bradley. Three-pointer. Phoenix grabs the miss. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
And with the type of defense they played that day, they were able to cause a lot of mistakes.
Oh, boy, that was the kind of effort coaches love to see. So active, such energy at the defensive end.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And here's Booker from the arc. It's hauled in by LeBron.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Bradley against Booker. From deep. And so it's Los Angeles, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Ricky. Bench has always been an issue here. When they produce like they did in the first half, how does that help you?
It's amazing. That means like we have a deep bench, and then a lot of work from the staff, from the everybody of the team, like doing extra work and winning games.
Trying to change the culture around here. Thanks, Ricky. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson. It's the Lakers out on top at halftime. They have a nice 7-point lead. Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Lakers?
Well, the offense is running on all cylinders. Guys are focused, executing, not playing outside of themselves. That's what they're...
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to begin in just...
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You have to like what we're seeing from Davis.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Yeah, the offense looks crisp, and guys are hitting their shots.
Players have different ways of leading. Some guys, Chris, are loud and fiery. Others let their play do all the talking. What was your approach?
Well, Kevin, it depended on what situation I was in. When I was in Sacramento, I could be the quiet, fiery guy that led through my actions because Vlade was more of a vocal guy, and we had a really good spirited team, so I didn't need to do much besides what we did in practice. In my younger days, when you want to win, you want to get out there, and maybe everyone doesn't have the sense of urgency that you do. You're a little bit more vocal, but I've always believed that the best leaders, no matter how well they communicate or anything else, the best leaders lead by example. And if you're telling everyone what to do and you're not doing it, usually it falls on deaf ears. So go out there and do it by example first, and everybody will follow.
Good advice. Rubio and Booker, they're the backcourt. Inside, Saric and Baines. And it's Oubre in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Monty Williams. Just 5 to shoot. Phoenix needs to get off a shot. Here's Baines. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
And here is James. Outside, Green. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. It's good from long range. Bradley's got 5 points so far.
And that's where he's most comfortable. Bradley crafting his game to excel in the catch and shoot.
Saric outside. Booker outside. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. He's got 13.
Rock solid start for him. I mean, they're 3 for 3 since coming out of the locker room.
It's Bradley on the wing. Beyond the arc. Rubio with the rebound.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Oubre against Green. Passes to Baines. He kicks it to Rubio. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Green, the pass to Bradley. Pass to Davis. McGee trying to break free. And it's Davis missing.
They're having trouble getting going here in the second half. I mean, that's their 4th miss in 5 attempts. Oh, he's not going to miss that shot twice in a row. Trust me.
Here's LeBron. Goes back up. In deep. Davis drops it in. And the Lakers lead by 5.
They have ridden him today, and it has paid off in a big way.
Timeout called. The Suns. And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Anthony Davis. Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for Green. And Quinn Cook subbed in for Bradley. Back to Bridges. Johnson left side. Pass to Diallo. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Bridges against LeBron. Tipped away. And Bridges with a clear path to the basket. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The Suns have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
And that one falls for Bridges. Both free throws good from Bridges. From a pure entertainment standpoint, who's a player that you think is must-watch TV?
Oh, man, you got to go Curry, Lillard, Harden, Giannis, Embiid. Oh, shoot.
Oh, he delivers that with
I can't believe
force.
that. I cannot believe that. You love how fierce James is, a ferocious dunk artiste.
1:43 left in the third quarter of the game. And the pass to Bridges. Suns moving the ball around. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
It's hard to shake Kaminsky. I mean, even when you rough him up, he sticks with the task at hand.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. The Lakers making a switch here. Daniels is checked in. And the free throw, no good.
Look, he's one of those rare bigs who can score from anywhere. Kaminsky hasn't been as good of a free throw shooter as one might expect.
Cook, the pass to Caldwell Pope. Here is Howard. Pass to Daniels. 6 to shoot. For the 3. No good that time. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. There's a minute left in the third quarter. Johnson with it. For the lead. Here's Diallo, and he lays it straight in. Diallo's got the lead up to 1 now for Phoenix.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Cook, the pass to Howard. Count the basket and the foul. Mikal Bridges picks one up.
That's just outstanding strength. Sometimes you are helpless trying to stop D. Howard inside from scoring. I mean, even when you foul him, and foul him hard.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
Kelly Oubre's checked in for Shaq Diallo. Free throw no good for Howard.
Well, free throwing was never the strength of Howard's game.
Last season, we saw Kelly Oubre get traded to the Suns. It was a surprise success for both him and the team.
Oubre came in and gave the Suns that defensive spark they so desperately needed. The long arms, he can get in the passing lanes, and he plays with tremendous energy, and they love him.
To the paint. Kuzma kicks to Howard. Here is Daniels. It's stolen by Kaminsky. Oh, he hit it! He hit it!
What a great shot! Wow, what a way to finish up the quarter.
Every once in a while, a prayer like that somehow finds the net.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Suns lead by 5. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, he put it on a platter, and it was served cold. Now, I love the poise, the decisiveness. This is how you run it off.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. So the Lakers 5 right now. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Anthony Davis. Then there's Bradley. Then there's Howard. And it's Caldwell Pope in at the 2 spot. Floats it up for Davis. Nice catch and finish on the alley-oop.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that one, Kevin.
A little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same. Pass to Bridges. Out to Carter. Pass to Oubre. Fires the 3. Dwight Howard grabs the board. Howard's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Now, he hasn't chipped in with many points tonight. The good thing he has the guys around him to carry the weight.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Here's Bradley and the powerful one-handed slam.
Improving his floor awareness. Howard has a decent sense for when his guys are open.
We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Carter, the pass to Kaminsky. He dishes it to Oubre. Kicks it to Johnson. There's the 3. And the Suns miss again.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. And Davis gets it to go.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Phoenix calls timeout.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Poor rotations. I mean, slow help and just not enough toughness on the interior. They've got a lot to talk about.
And the Suns here with a different look. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Frank Kaminsky. Saric comes in for Bridges. Booker, he's checked in for Johnson. And Ricky Rubio is subbed in for Carter. The Lakers also changing it up. JaVale McGee's checked in for Howard. LeBron comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And it's Green in for Caldwell Pope. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I had a chance to listen to what Monty Williams discussed with his players. He said, we're too concerned with their shooters right now. We've got to close off the inside. They are gutting us. He pleaded with his guys. Come on, let's take a stand. Kevin?
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
Well, that's why he's out there right now. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
McGee with the block.
Oh, this is McGee's role. He's out here to defend and to stifle shooters whenever he can.
Davis. Phoenix grabs the miss. Baines has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Oubre kicks to Booker. And the foul called on Danny Green. That is his first foul of the game. On defense, the Lakers. They've held a 12-point lead earlier, and it goes out of bounds. That one's off Bradley. Here's Rubio. 5 on the clock. To halt the run. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got his 8th rebound here tonight. James finds Davis. Outside Bradley. Lets it go. Here's McGee. Missed it, even after all those chances. Down low, and he jams it with authority.
Look, he may not be thought of as big for a center, but with his ability to go vertical, he sure plays big.
And it's Bradley with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. A great 4th quarter, just giving up 2 points. McGee dishes to James. Basket good. And the Lakers lead by 3.
Oh, well, come on. James has made plenty of these shots during his career. He embraces the pressure.
Rubio the pass to Booker. Over Davis. A nice shot by Booker.
What a shot over the bigger defender. That could prove to be a massive bucket.
Any closer to the hoop, and that shot probably gets blocked.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Phoenix has gone 0-3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range. In the corner, it's Oubre. Charge passes to Booker. Rubio dishes to Baines. For 3, Booker. LeBron grabs the miss.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
Oh, man, did you see him close that gap? What a great job. He made the shooter feel uncomfortable.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand, and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Here's Booker. Again, the miss by Booker. And here are the Lakers. They're on a 14-4 run. And Davis throws it down.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
Phoenix calls timeout. They're behind by 7. There's 53 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. Chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, Anthony Davis.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight, just amazing. He hadn't just been gunning. He's been picking his spots, and you need that kind of patience and discipline to shoot as well as he has.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. There's 53 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Booker up top. He's guarded by Davis. No good from Booker.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Oh, just off his game, forcing a few shots, not letting the game come to him naturally.
The feed to LeBron. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. And it's a 9-point Los Angeles lead.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Oh, Greg, that's the dagger. You could tell they wanted that one. I know that seals the deal.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
But it had to be. These days, you need to stretch the floor somewhat to make everything else work.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so both free throws are good. And it's an 8-point game. And the Suns call time. They trail by 8. 16 seconds left to play in the final quarter. What do you think, guys?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
I'm really curious to see what their strategy is at this point. You can't afford any wasted possessions.
16 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
That's size winning out. I mean, he needed every single inch to haul in that rebound.
Kuzma outside. And so the Lakers take the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Hey, LeBron, congrats on the win. What do you think made the difference tonight?
Defense. We made our mark defensively. We understand that for the long term, we have to defend at a high level. We've been doing that.
It does start at that end, LeBron. Congrats again. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next time.